humans, this is an adoption campaign. But it's not for me, or Mr. Buttons, or Frank over there. It's for you, humans. This is a call to humans to adopt our movement, to adopt our cause.
This isn't just about saving one of us.
It's about saving all of us.
Thousands of lives, every single day.
It's about support for every one of us four, and sometimes not four-legged best friends, waiting to meet a best friend of our own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge.
Shelter by shelter, city by city.
We can save thousands of pets each day. Join us. Together we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. If you're planning on coming out to help us walk dogs this weekend at the Sylacauga Animal Shelter, we are walking a little earlier because we've got these hot days now. So the walking will be from 9 to 11 instead of 11 to 1. So make sure you come early and we'll get every dog out of those kennels and let them walk around. They always enjoy seeing new people and new faces come to get them out of their kennels and walk. We also, of course, have a lot of dogs and cats available there for adoption. So if you come out to this weekend, make sure to meet Charlie. I've had him as the pet of the week one other time, but Charlie is such a delightful dog. He is a couple of years old and he's a very calm hound dog. We had him here in this picture at Crazy Days and he just loved meeting everybody and loved the water. So if you're looking for a nice sized dog, he's pretty big, but he is such a sweet one. So if you know anyone who's looking for a dog, please help us find a home for Charlie and come out to meet him and all of the other dogs and cats that are at the shelter. We've got plenty to choose from if you're looking to add a pet to your family. And if you ever want to volunteer, there are lots of opportunities, and that's why I've asked my next guest to come out, because she was a part of the Junior Honor Society at Nichols Lawson Middle School, and they came out a couple months ago to walk dogs and to help at the shelter. And so we were just so excited to see that group come, and they had a really good time. So I asked Willow Gettings to come on the show today to tell us about her experience and her experience with dogs in her own household. So Willow, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
So you had a really nice group with the Junior Honor Society there. Mm-hmm. What all did you get to do? Because I know they split everybody up, but there were a lot of different things that y'all did.
First, when we got there, we played with the puppies, and then we washed dishes, folded laundry, helped bring in donations, and just helped like get food ready for the dogs.
Okay. Yeah. And that is such much needed help because the shelter is very full and there's limited staff, so they loved seeing y'all come to help with those different things. And here's a picture of you with one of the puppies there that day. There's a play yard in the back where they oftentimes will put the older puppies that have had all their shots and it's safe to play with. And I got some great pictures that I submitted to the New Jersey Rescue that will help us with adoptions and send dogs up there. So y'all were just a wonderful asset that day because all these great pictures. And I think you're there with Humphrey, and Humphrey's been adopted since you were there. And now we're getting some pictures of you as a baby with dogs. So Willow's mom is a vet tech at Sylacauga Veterinary Hospital and also pet sits and boards at your house. So you've grown up around dogs, right?
My whole life.
So what is that like with the dogs around you all the time? I mean, you look super comfortable and happy with that dog there.
I mean, I love dogs. I love having a bunch of dogs. It's just something I'm used to.
Yeah. So do you think you'll want to do something in dealing with animals when you get older?
Yes, but probably something with horses. Just they're my favorites. So
okay.
I think.
Well, that dog you're with right there is about the size of a horse.
Yeah.
So who is that? Is that one of your dogs or one of the pet sitting dogs?
It was one of my dogs. She passed away.
Okay.
But her name was Grayson.
Okay. So how many dogs do you have of your own right now?
Right now, 4, I think. And then we have a cat, fish, and some sort of lizard thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
You could have brought the lizard on the show with you.
No.
So who do you enjoy the most, dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs.
And there you are with that's the dog
That's Hut.
That's
That's our
Hut is
pug.
always, we see Hut all the time in a stroller coming out to different events with your mom. So tell us about the dogs that you have, because you have one dog at your house that was actually rescued from the shelter.
Yes, Monty. He is very ditzy and he's very funny to watch, but he's the sweetest dog.
And then you also have a more recent addition to your family
Yes.
that was a puppy. So tell us the story about the puppy and what happened with that.
Well, I had been begging them for a dog and they kept saying no. And then I was at my dad's and I get a message, a puppy got dropped over our fence. I was like, okay, well, you have to let me keep it now.
That's a sign.
Yeah.
You didn't drop that puppy over your fence, did you?
I don't know. But yeah, so he's like a German Shepherd, we think, but he's crazy.
Because he was
Very
a pretty tiny puppy that
Yeah.
was dropped
He's
over.
still only
wasn't
like 7 months old, probably. He's a
he?
puppy.
So we don't recommend dropping puppies over people's fences, please. If you, first of all, spay and neuter. We just had a voucher sale. The low-cost spay and neuter vouchers are always available at Mutt Cuts, and if you want to get a cheaper one, we do have those sales every few months, so watch for that so that you do not have to dump a puppy over a fence. But if you need help, contact someone. But I'm so glad that y'all decided to keep that one, because that's always nice from a rescue standpoint to see local rescues and people being able to take some of the dogs in and having that opportunity.
Yeah.
So tell me about, so you've got your own dogs and then you've got the pet sitting dogs that come into your house. How does everybody get along? What happens with that? Are your dogs just used to random dogs coming in all the time?
Most of them are. We have a German Shepherd named Alistair, and he has to stay downstairs a lot because he doesn't like any dogs, but
Okay.
like 2 maybe. We have one that we watch a lot named Piper, and she just loves everybody. She
Okay.
just is like a part of the family.
Yeah.
And some of them are sweet, but some of them are a little angry sometimes.
So I bet your dogs have gotten to where they're just kind of used to whatever
Yeah, they
happening,
are.
and they can be such laid back dogs.
Yeah.
Now, tell me some more about different things. Are there other things you've done with Junior Honor Society? Or is that the main thing that y'all did?
That's the
Last
main
school
thing we
year.
did. They had some of the kids go into like, they were like gardening and stuff. And then we had hours that you could just get anywhere, just volunteering places.
And you had been to the shelter before, correct? So what is something that you, as someone who grew up with dogs and having dogs around you all the time, what's something that you noticed about shelter dogs, or something that you would like to make sure other people know about dogs that are at the shelter?
That they're not mean dogs, they're just scared. Like,
Yeah.
they just need someone to love.
And all the dogs that are there that are available are very sweet dogs. I mean, that's something that, of course, they're stuck at the shelter, so they're oftentimes really active and energetic when you first take them out. But I mean, you saw firsthand how sweet all the
They're very
dogs
sweet.
were. And so, is there anything that you would encourage other people your age to go out and do for the shelter? Would you say, hey, if you are thinking about getting a dog, go to the shelter and meet some dogs? And
Yeah, there's any type of dog you could want there, so, and they all need a home. So.
absolutely. Now, are you done with puppies at your house, you think? You're not going
Probably
to ask
for
for
now.
more, are you? Well, then-
Mine's a handful. He's a lot.
And so, what have you learned growing up with dogs about training them, about yourself, or just dogs in general?
I've learned when they're mad and when they're going to snap just by how they're acting.
And that's really important, because if you aren't familiar with dogs, you've got to really read their body language to know what to do. So that's a great skill that
Yeah.
you've learned growing up around dogs, that it's always important to know a dog before you pet it too, and not just knowing your own dogs when they're getting aggravated with you.
Yeah.
But that's something that you always want to ask people if you meet a dog.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I pet your dog? Because you never know what a dog's going to do, so you need to make sure it's always safe to be around them.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else that you want to share about your dogs, or?
Well, my mom's dog, her baby Hut, her pug, he thinks he's the boss of everyone.
Little
And
dogs usually do.
he literally, if anyone tries to lay next to her, he gets in between them or like rubs his nose into their blanket. He's just bad.
But you love him.
Sometimes.
Your mom definitely loves him,
Yeah.
so it's easy to love the bad dogs for some reason. Well, we appreciate y'all coming out to volunteer, and I'm going to encourage you next year, because you're going to be in what grade next year?
8th.
So you'll still be at Nichols Lawson and still be a part of Junior Honor Society because you're going to keep your grades up, correct? So I would love to see you encourage your sponsors to come back out to the shelter sometime, because that was such a big help. And y'all were a great group to come out and do that.
We all enjoyed it.
That's wonderful. So if you'd like to volunteer at the shelter, of course you have the opportunity to do some of the things that Willow's group did, but certainly come out and walk the dogs. I mean, that is one of the best things that you can do. And we're there with official dog walking this Saturday. It's 9 to 11 now instead of 11 to 1 until further notice. So until we get to the fall and the cooler days, we are definitely going to walk earlier. And of course, if you want to come and volunteer and do some of the things that Willow's group did, help them wash dishes, help them fold clothes and do the laundry, they always need help with that because our shelter is full. And make sure to come out and meet Charlie, because we would love to find him a home. He is one of the volunteer favorites. So we would love more than anything to see him get out of that shelter. But thank you so much for joining us for Pet Connect. And thank you, Willow, again for coming on.
Thank you for
and
having
we'll
me.
have more Daybreak after these messages.